Hey, I'm Paul Gutricht, therapist in West LA, California. I focus on high conflict individuals, couples, families, communication, and what I like to call angry behavior management because anger is an emotion that we're all going to have. It's the angry behavior that we all have to focus on. But today, we're going to talk about relationship enrichment behaviors. Okay. Now, this is based on research by two researchers named Stafford and Canary. They did this a little while ago, but it's fantastic research that's really helpful. They interviewed about 1,000 couples and asked them what they do to maintain their relationship. So they called them relationship maintenance behaviors, but I think they're more enriching than just maintaining, right? So they got all kinds of answers back, thousands of answers, and they summarized them as follows into five. They distilled them into five main categories. Okay. The first category, saying positive things to each other, right? Sounds pretty straightforward. Not just a positive word and not just you look nice today, but even saying it's a gorgeous day, I'd love to go for a hike. That's a positive thing. Could also be a positive gesture towards them. Okay. Good things to each other. Second category, assurances about the future. Let's plan a date. Let's plan another date. Let's uh, move in. Let's buy a house. Let's get married. All these things, right? So they can be very small. And even once you've committed and you're married and you're having kids, let's have a vacation, right? Let's all the way back to let's have dinner again, right? Assurances about the future. Second big category. Third big category is openness in the communication, and we'll come back to that one. And the fourth and fifth categories are not so communication oriented. They involve communication, but they are uh, delegating tasks so that each of you has tasks that you do separately and some tasks that you do together, and going out with friends together as a couple, and then also each of you going out with your own friends separately. Okay. These were the five big categories of relationship enrichment behaviors. Now, some other researchers, I'm blanking on their names, they like this material so much, they wanted to show hey, how do we prove that if you do more of these, you actually feel better about your relationship, right? So, the first one seems pretty obvious, right? You rate the relationship, you say nice things to each other, do nice things for each other, and then you rate the relationship again. It's pretty obvious you're going to feel better about the relationship, right? Well, somehow they figured out experiments for all five of these things. And for four out of five of them, they were able to show that the more you do, the better you feel about your relationship, right? Now, I don't know how they worked it out for going out with some friends together and some friends separately. You do more of that, you feel better. But they were able to prove you feel better about the relationship. They were able to do that with tasks as well. The better organized you are about delegating, you'll feel better about the relationship. The only category where they weren't able to do this or show a direct relationship, it wasn't an opposite relationship, but a direct relationship saying you do more of this, you'll feel better, was openness. And their theory was after you say all and do all the nice things, and after you make assurances about the future, what's left to talk about are the harder things, like finances, like interacting with each other's family, like health issues, right? So that's why it wasn't that it doesn't enrich your relationship. It does, and it's vital to have openness and communication. But you might just not walk away feeling warm and fuzzy sometimes. You just have to understand that that's part of a primary, deep, long lasting relationship. All right. So these were the five relationship enrichment behaviors: saying and doing positive things to and with your for your other significant other, assurances about the future, openness in your communication, doing things with your friends and then apart with your own groups of friends, and delegating tasks, some that you do together and others that you do separately. Okay. All right. Hope you enjoyed that. And I'll be back next week. Thank you very much.